How's it going, guys? We are back at the airfield. Today it is extremely foggy for some reason, but we've brought the Granite down. Josh is at the controls. Yep. So before we go on, we've got the Dumbo RC installed, and in the last video I pointed out some of the holes that were happening in the case of the Granite. So we've got, this is the Beetle body that I was talking about before. We're a little bit wet because of the fog, and we have rolled it over a couple of times since we've been here. So we've got the Beetle body in there. Also put the new servo in it, the Amazon special servo. So Josh is going to demonstrate some of his driving skills. Yep, good driving skills, Josh. Well done. Yeah, that works. Not a football. Yeah, Josh has hurt his arm, so he's misstepped coming down the stairs and managed to dislocate his shoulder. Yep. It's been like this for a few weeks now, but he's actually suffering with it quite a lot, so poor Josh. Ah. Mind the dogs up there.
Dad, why are you doing so? Why doesn't it go on corner? It's like 10 years ago on a corner. The steering.
I've turned the steering trim down a bit so it doesn't flip over as much. Well, I don't want to, because I don't want it to flip over around corners so much. Also, the gyro is probably working as well.
Dad, can you coach me?
I will.
Dad, coach me.
That's flat out. Oh god, I can move the camera.
I'm going to rest it, Dad. Shoot,
Well done, Josh.
Your steering trim is so low.
Josh can't drive. That's the fact of the truth of the matter. Oh, it nearly self-rights now. Oh! Not quite. Ah!
It's self-rights! And you said I'm a terrible driver.
Well, we got the Granite to self-right. It doesn't really look much like a Granite anymore, and to be honest with you, we've upgraded it so much inside now that there isn't much of a Granite left in it. It's got the original tyres and the original...
Servo.
No, the steering servo's replaced.
Oh, no.
Yeah. The original tyres, the original shocks, although I had to have put oil in the shocks.
Drive shaft original.
Yeah, but we put a support in the middle of the drive shaft, so that's that. There's not much on it that's original anymore. It is kind of still a Granite. Looks sick on the back. I love the way the rear suspension kind of like this, you know, like a proper like buggy. Wicked.
And obviously the skull and crossbones on the top.
Skull and crossbones, that's just a sticker that we put on. So I liked that. I didn't overdo the stickers really. I put a number on the side, number 10, lucky number 10. The sticker on that side. I don't think I put anything on this side.
You can put door handles on it?
Oh yeah, the door handles, these are stickers, door handles, and also the windows. These are like black stickers that go on the sides and everything else.
On the front looks so cool.
Oh yeah, headlights and that on the front, and obviously backlights on there as well. And these little vents or whatever they are on there. Hey?
Oh, I hear the Clayton coming. The other people.
So when we arrived, right, we walked past these guys and they had an infraction, a Creighton, a Nero, and they're all down that end of the runway having a bit of fun. But we thought we'd give them some space. We'll pop back down there a bit later on and see if they're still there. But Owen wants to come out with his bike, so Owen's over there, bless him.
It's an excuse so we can get out.
But yeah, it is an excuse to bring the Granite. Josh did bring his Rustler as well, but when we got to here, we realised it had left his hand controller on, his radio on.
For like 4 weeks?
For about 4 weeks, and the AA batteries have gone completely flat, so he's not brought his Rustler. So he's upset, but he's able to use the Granite, and because we charged 2 3S batteries, I've got the other one in my pocket for when that one dies. So we're quids in, really.
Do you want to go down there and explore the new area?
Come on, let's go down here and explore the new area. But it's extremely foggy here. Yeah, the other guy that we saw, like I said, they've got an infraction, and I was saying to Josh just yesterday actually that this would be a good place to do speed runs, but I'm not so sure because there's a lot of this sort of stuff
Down there.
Look, and this is all overgrown down there on the runway, but there's a few potholes around.
There's bumps, but not on the club.
Yeah, I know, but when you're doing 70, 80, 90 miles an hour, the last thing you want to do is hit these things. I mean, they're not that bad, but still.
When you're going 90 miles an hour, it kind of does.
Yeah, that'd be pretty serious.
Even the Creighton when it's swimming down there.
Oh, the Creighton just eats anything up.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it not wheelie today?
I've turned the throttle trim down a bit because it's just going to balloon the tyres out. What do you think of the Creighton then, Josh? Do you like it?
I do like it. It's an animal.
Yeah. I'd say it's probably not as good as your Rustler. It's different to the Rustler.
I mean, if you guys go and see the race that we did.
Yeah. But it's not
It
all
was
down
close.
to but it's not all down to speed. It's about how it feels, like Kev says.
Yeah.
The one that puts the biggest smile on your face. But that's what I'm saying. Not comparing speed, but not necessarily what do you like the best, because I think the Rustler is slightly better. But what do you think of the Granite?
I like it. I mean, since the new mods on it
Yeah.
were, I think, decent, a good upgrade.
Yeah.
And I remember it from the race start when we had the Hasten.
Yeah.
And going up to, what is it, Swinley Forest?
Yeah, Swinley Forest, yeah.
And going up there. It felt so slow, but now, what, a year?
Well, that was the thing, wasn't it? Originally, we bought the Granite was the brushed version. It was like 230 quid, and that was like my maximum budget at the time. And I thought, right, 330 quid, I'll get a decent RC car for that money. Got the Granite, and it was the brushed version. Got it, and it was a little bit disappointing. You know, it was going to do like 19 or 20 miles an hour, and I was a bit like, yeah, okay, fair enough. Still faster than, you know, what I had when I was a kid. But
then I paid 100 quid from Banggood and got my hosting. I think
Yeah.
was it after you got your Granite?
yeah,
And it was actually faster than the Granite.
well, yeah, it was
But-
it was equally as fast, yeah.
But we didn't know that they had a 75% on it, and was it 75?
Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
And it could have been running on 50 the whole time.
Yeah,
so.
50%. But the other thing is as well that I didn't realise when I bought the Granite that there was a BLX version, which is the brushless Granite version. So as Josh pointed out to me at the time, I bought the wrong Granite. So yeah, the upgrades that we did on the Granite was the Max 10 ESC. It's a 3200 kV, which is what it's got in there at the moment. It's got metal HD drive shaft inputs, 2 of those. Oh god, there's a support thing for the centre drive shaft
Blah,
thing.
blah, blah.
Blah blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
But now, if you look at the speed run, I'll put a link to it. We did get it up to 40 miles an hour on this very runway.
And
Yeah.
it does shuffle.
I think on a dry day where it can get the grip down and it's got a fresh battery, you'll get that to 40. Yep, it's definitely got 40. Yeah, it's definitely got 40 in it. It looks like about 40 to me. Yeah.
But it's probably slow on.
Oh yeah.
Back right.
Meow.
Into the liver.
Oh, good driving, Josh. That's where you want to put it. Yeah, that's exactly where it wants to go.
I'm stuck.
Do you want me to get it out?
Yeah, I can't get it out. I'll hold the camera if you want.
Hold on.
It's cookie bush.
Oh, that is prickly, Josh. Well done.
Right from the bum.
Ooh. I'm glad you think that's funny. Ow. Yeah. Try not to put it in the bushes.
Oh, Dad, you're soaked.
Look, soaked. Nice. We've put that gyro doing its thing now.
Yeah.
So with the radio, the Dumbo RC that we got for it now, the receiver in the car is the one with the gyro on it. I can't remember the number, but it was like something FG or something on it. So now, hold on a minute, stop a minute, Josh. Hold that, and I'll show the camera what I'm talking about. Now, so basically, Josh he's not touching the controls,
Nope,
but
not at all.
see, it's trying to keep itself straight. So yeah, it's got a gyro in it now, which acts a little bit like the Traxxas TSM that Josh has got on
He's
his
trying
Rustler.
to copy me.
It's good. I mean, the thing with the Granite at the moment, because it's quite powerful, as soon as you put the power down, it just wants to slide off and go into the... go into the bushes, and now it wants to go pretty straight. Yeah, which is definitely better. Yep, that was a good one, Josh.
That was actually pretty good, actually.
Right, it's not a helicopter, so let's try not to break it. Oh, hold on. What have you done? Yeah, stop a minute. Hold that.
I've broken your car.
You better not have done.
It's the... Oh.
That's probably just this stick.
Try again.
Yeah, just a stick. Stick in the wheels, Josh. Drive properly.
One-handed, sorry. Oh, hang on, I can't actually drive one-handed.
Not near the bushes though.
Ew.
Not easily.
My thumb is not barely reaching it.
What Kevin does, he puts a screw through the thing
Yeah.
there, so he can use it as a. I don't really want to break it.
Right, let's go to the new area then.
Well, I think we should go down and see the boys with the infraction. I was just saying we should go down and see those other guys with those other cars.
Yeah.
Come on, in. Oh, we got a wheelie.
Don't go flat out.
And the other good thing about this radio is the range. Don't fancy doing a test because it's super foggy here.
400 metres, they say.
Look how fast that is. Oh, I thought you were going to roll that.
Never.
I thought that was going over. But if you're watching this video, guys, put something in the comments. What do you reckon on the new body shell? This beetle body versus the old granite body. I really like this. I think it looks cool. I remember in the last video I said something about the car that I always wanted when I was a kid, and it was I think it was a Tamiya Monster Beetle, and I think it was Tamiya that made it. And I mean, it wasn't anywhere near as quick as that. And you know, it didn't look anything as good as that either. Yeah, maybe, but that's what I wanted when I was a kid. That's what the cars were like. Which one?
Blue button.
They're all switches, so you could probably program these if you had lights and stuff, so lights on and off. It's got loads of buttons and switches.
4.
Yeah, it's got loads of switches and buttons on it.
And then if you open this,
That's the steering.
there's even
trim.
more buttons.
Steering trim, throttle trim, all the rest of that. All good fun. Let's go and find those guys anyway.
An Arrma Talion.
Yeah, got a Talion now.
Oh, and the Nero's back. Oh. Oh, look at those tyres are. Oh, and we've got the little...
Here's the Talion and the Neo. The Talion is the white and red one.
Yeah, Talion's the white and red one, the Nero's the blue and white one.
So this is the Nero.
Yeah.
Big 8 scale. Look how big he is.
That's 5th, that's 5th.
His tail, his tyres going on the front right by the look of it. Look how much that ballooning is on the front right of the Nero. Oh. They're so quick.
I think it's a 5th.
Ah, it's an 8 scale, isn't it?
That's an 8. That's a 5th. Oh my lord, that Nero goes.
Yeah.
And then you got the best RC guy, the little one. The little one's the best one.
The Nero.
You've got the Nero.
Owen. Be careful, Owen.
And the little one.
Yeah. So quick, that Nero.
That Nero is well quick.
It reminds me of quite a lot of the Creighton in some ways.
Faster.
Is it?
I'd say it's faster. And then look at that little one.
Wicked. Easy gear, I think that said on the side.
An easy gear.
I don't know what that is.
You've got to go and
I
talk.
think it's an Amazon special.
God, what are you trying to do, you not? Look at that. Meow. And then Talions are back. That Talion just died. Oh, it's gone now. There's so much to film. Slapped its chassis then.
I love this little car.
Yeah.
It's a lot like your hosting, isn't
It is like our hosting.
it? Quite a quick little thing.
Really.
Yeah. Oh no, the truck and derby.
What one's that one then, sorry?
That's a Granite, an Arrma Granite, yeah.
They're good, aren't they?
Yeah. I bought it, well, did I already tell you? I bought it and
No, I heard you chatting
Yeah.
to Lenny earlier.
I bought the wrong one, basically. I got the brushed one.
Yeah.
So, look, one of my lights has come off on the back.
Oh, it has. One of the little lights.
I put the Max 10. Yeah, watch one of my lights. I bought the Max 10 combo thing for it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, because
Well, but it's ripped still, doesn't it?
yeah, it's not bad. I mean, when it was brushed, it was going to do like 19 or 20 mile an hour, something like that. And I was a bit disappointed. And I thought, oh, I bought the wrong one.
Yeah.
And then he bought a Traxxas Rustler.
Yes, they're good.
They're well cool. And
Yeah.
and then I was super jealous, so I bought
Oh, nice.
that 3660.
Hobby wing.
Yeah,
With the basher batteries.
that's it. And it's got that.
They're good, aren't they? It all covers that.
Yeah,
Covers it loads, doesn't it?
yeah. It's got what pinion? It's got 17 tooth pinion. And it's got the new spur as well, the 46 tooth spur, I think, something like that.
Yeah. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wicked. Well, good fun.
Yeah, it's good little size as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Mine's quite fast.
We got
See how big the wheels
a
are.
Creighton, the same as that
Yeah.
blue one actually.
Yeah, Lenny's little Creighton one.
But I actually like this more. It's
Yeah.
more fun in some
I
ways.
drive his one of these in my garden.
Yeah, it's loads of fun,
Oh
isn't it?
no, that one was quite bigger than my one.
You're missing a pen, Logie, mate.
Oh man.
Oh,
That's
no.
right. Don't worry, we've got more. Got spares.
Talion over there. That's gone. It's a playground, yeah?
It's a playground.
It's a playground. That's the last thing, like crashing 40 miles an hour with that little thing.
No.
Yeah, no. I've been having such a good time out there.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Granite.
Lots of toys out today.
Hey Dad, that number 10, what does it stand for?
10, that's my lucky number. When I was a little boy, that was the house that I grew up in was number 10. For some reason, 10's always been my kind of number.
Not Team 10.
Not Team 10. No. Just 10. Lucky 10.
Number 10. Get it out for him. It's a heavy look that thing is.
Yeah, it's wicked.
No, that thing now is heavy.
Was it?
I got heavy as yours. No, it's not.
Alright. Have fun, yeah. See you next time, probably. Yeah. Has that guy with the infraction gone, has he?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to get some video of it.
Oh, he's back down here. It's the only place you can take it.
I know. Yeah, let's have some space.
I just think he's a big car park.
Yeah.
Get some of them little football patches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good bit of kit.
Yeah, it's wicked, isn't it?
So powerful.
Yeah. See you in a bit, yeah.